Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Knuppe Ranch. So this morning, just got a little project. It's Sunday, so Sundays we usually don't do a lot, just kind of catch up on a lot of little projects. So I got a little project for myself here. I've got, well, when I was fixing my basement in there, we put that drain tile in, and then we put a, I believe it's 12, yeah, 12, it's either 9 or 12 inch PVC pipe in the ground that my drain tile daylights into. So I'm gonna put a sump pump in that, so then all the water that my drain tile captures goes into that PVC pipe, and I can pump it out with that sump pump. So I need to kind of figure out a lid for it. So we've got this, it's a coupler for one. It's not a lid, but it's a coupler for if you want to put two of them together. So we've got that, so it fits over the top of that one. So I'm gonna kind of makeshift and make a temporary lid for now to get through winter. So our plan is to kind of use, well, I got a 55-gallon drum, like a big plastic one. So I just went ahead and cut the end off of one of those, and so we're gonna go ahead and try to fit that on there somehow and make it work, put some screws through it and use some silicone and stuff like that, just to get that sealed up for winter anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that.
Oh, just I got them pipe cut. I just need to weld those square up.
Huh?
I got this tubing cut here. I just need to weld it up and get it in there. When you screws in. Screws would go through that. Probably into that stuff, I would think so.
Okay, so we got my little temporary lid built. Just put 2 screws in it because the bottom of that barrel was a lot bigger than we thought it was going to be. So we could only get 2 screws in it, but we're thinking it's probably going to be all right because it's fairly sheltered where that is, where it's going to sit, so it's not really going to get a ton of wind on it or anything like that. So we think it's probably going to be just fine. And it's probably just temporary, just get me through the winter, and I'll probably figure something a little more permanent out next summer or something. Or that might be permanent, who knows. But so now Dad and I are going to work on his project with this box of this pickup. So his plan is to take these square tubing, and he's going to make a square right here out of the square tubing to hold this box steady and straight, so then when we cut it, it doesn't warp and stuff. So we're going to build that and put it in here. Then he's going to have this square tubing here running right here. So then we can put diamond plate over the top and then down the side. So then when we mount it on the wall of the house or the garage, then you can open the tailgate, and then it'll basically be a cabinet inside there with diamond plate on it. So it should look pretty cool. So we're gonna get going on that.
Well, if you come this way, it looks in your where right about there. I got an 1/8 or so.
1/8 overhanging?
In.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I don't know if these things are exactly. At least it'll hold it. We're 67 3/8 there. $67 5/8.
Quarter off.
We'll measure that, and if I can just move this side over a little bit.
So a half should be magic number.
Where you at there?
Yeah.
9/6 or 7/16.
Right with that 8.
5/8. When I go to weld it, I will. But if we can just get this right where it's supposed to be,
yeah,
then we can. There's 5/8.
9/16.
Yeah, about 9/16.
So it's pretty square.
Yeah, that's pretty damn, probably as close. warm area. Yeah, warmer outside than in here now. Flip it over. Well, I'll just go and stand it up and maybe do like to the inside. I don't know if I can leave one side without it. Well, the later. Later. Oh yeah, maybe. So it's the well that keeps it so.
So it's November 19th today, and it's kind of weird because it's almost December, 10 days till December, and it is warmer outside than it is in the shop. So we went ahead and opened the big garage door and let a little warm air in. It's kind of a weird thing. Not every day you get to say that when it's December. Okay, so I got this marked here where we're gonna cut it. There's a cross brace that you can basically see the outline of. We're gonna cut it on that side of that where that yellow line is. So we're gonna cut that. We're just gonna cut the bottom because we figured it's gonna be easier to cut that bottom now before we have this square welded in that we built. Then we'll leave the sides. So we'll just cut the bottom. Then we'll weld all this in, all the structural parts is going to keep the box together and stuff. And then later we'll cut this once we have that all welded in. So we got the square frame all in and welded in, so it's solid now and the bottom's cut. So we're actually thinking Dad's gonna run some channel iron underneath this box and come back and weld it to that cross rail frame that we kept underneath the bed. He's gonna weld it to that, then we can take the bumper off that pickup and then we can bolt the bumper on too, so it'll have a bumper and the tailgate and the tail lights. And then there'll be diamond plate here and here, so when you open this tailgate, it'll basically just be a cabinet with diamond plate. Then you can put some LED strips in there or something to make it look kind of cool in there. Then trying to convince Dad to wire up the tail lights, so when you flip a switch the tail lights come on too. But so yeah, that's that project for now anyway. So I think we're gonna go eat lunch. Probably go eat lunch, and then we'll probably head over, and I think we're gonna move the cows into another hay field over there, just another piece for them, because it's supposed to get cold towards the tail end of this week, and then there's a chance of rain and a chance of snow and stuff like that. So we kind of want to let them eat as much over there as they can, just in case if the weather really turns on us and we got to bring them home in a hurry, then at least we know that they were able to get most of that grass kind of grazed a little bit over there. But so it's after lunch now. Dad and I just made it over here. We're not gonna chase the cows or nothing. We're basically just gonna open the gate and so they can find their way into this little east hay field here. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So we got some of these cows moved, just kind of the close ones where they saw us open the gate and they could go in. And then they're pretty spread out right now. We got, I mean, there's a cow in every piece over here. So there's cows miles apart right now. So they're just they're pretty content where they are, which is good to see because we want them out here grazing as much as they can while the weather's nice. So it's good to see they're not all cramped by the gate closest to home wanting to come home. So got some of them moved, but they're spread out pretty far. So I flew the drone around, checked some that were pretty far away, whether just depending on how far I could fly the drone without losing service to the remote or whatever. So everything looks all right anyways. So yeah, probably gonna head home here and find something else to do. All right, guys. So we got them cows moved into that next piece, or just kind of opened the gate for them to get into that next piece. Checked them and seemed pretty content anyway. Got a little work done on Dad's pickup box there and stuff like that. So got a little progress made there. So not a whole lot of things going on today anyways. So, but I guess with that, that's just about gonna do it for this video. So thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks for all the support, comments, and likes and stuff like that. And as always, we'll catch you in the next one.